All right, let's go straight to it.
I'll start. Can we do a freshman report on the 5 freshmen that you got in, and just kind of your thoughts on where they are, what they need to do better?
Yeah, so Easton, he's injured, so he's had shoulder surgery, but he was running at second right tackle before he got hurt and was doing really well. Braden, probably next, just because he's in the 2 deep and he's in there playing some short yardage packages. I really. Probably not quite ready yet, but he's going to be really, really good, man. I'm really pleased with where he is, and I think he has a bright future. Gavin's working in there some at both guards and center, so he gives us the ability to do that. It's hard to play center, especially as a young guy, but he's done really, really well with that. Tucker and Rowan have been mainly on the scout team to this point, but they both, obviously have size and potential. So, but I probably see Gavin, Easton, and Braden a little bit more just because they're up there with me.
Somebody described Gavin to me as a dirtbag, but in a good way.
Yeah, he is. He's tough. He loves football. He's gritty. He'll compete. And he has all the qualities that you're looking for, and he's got a big heart and just loves football. He's always sending you questions at night, with videos. Hey, coach, what can I do better here? What should I do? He did that last night with a couple of things. So I'm just you always like that as a coach for a guy that loves football and it's digging in.
Braden kind of got his chance there, I guess, early.
I think the game was just kind of sped up on him. He kind of overset. But that's the thing, when you make a mistake, you say, okay, why did it happen? It's not because of ability or not. Like, you just got to go out there and let the game slow down for you, and it will. And he's gonna have a bright future.
You've been around championship programs, you've been a head coach. When you hear Dabo say something like he did yesterday, that there's been an absolute coaching failure, like, what goes through your mind with that, and how fair do you think that is?
Well, I just think, it's first of all, it's very fair. When you come to Clemson, you expect to win championships, and when you don't win, there's accountability that goes with that. When you're hired as a coach, you're coming in expecting to win. So when you don't, there's accountability. There's collective accountability, and I don't think you point the finger at any one person. We're all in this thing together. And I think Coach Swinney's done an unbelievable job, during a tough time. It just taught, accountability and leadership as coaches, because it starts with us. I think as a coach, you have a vision of the way you want it to look when you step on the field. And if that vision doesn't look the way you don't want it to look, it is a failure. And so that's our job as coaches, to get our players playing and make that vision come to life on the field. When you put the paw on your helmet, there's a certain way it's supposed to look. And to me, as a coach, you take a lot of pride in trying to make it look that way, and that's our job.
Especially teams that have high expectations, when it doesn't look that way, it can feel like the sky is falling. Do you get the sense that there is resolve or sort of fear in that?
No, I think our team's in a good place. I think the open day came at a good time, and it is tough because they are hearing all the outside noise. But it's our job to get our guys to focus and really just that one practice at a time. Because the attention to detail and the effort that it requires to win football games, and that's what you have to focus on. You have to focus on the process. If you become too outcome driven, then you start worrying about a lot of different things. So I think us just focus on the process one day at a time. I think that's the key.
Thanks.
Yeah.
When Coach talks about that accountability, so what does that look like, for the offensive line? Do you change something? Do you adjust something?
No, I think you stay the course, man. There's no magic. There's no secret play or magic wand that you wave. It's collective accountability. It's from the line, from your quarterback, running back, receivers. Everybody works together. And that's the beautiful thing about offense, is to be really good at offense, everybody has to do their job. It's the timing, it's the precision, it's those little details that it takes, and there's no magic wand. Hard work works, and you just stay the course and you keep working, and that's what we're going to do.
How do you feel about this current starting 5 right now? Just how they've been able to kind of mesh into this offense?
Yeah, I'm good. We got a great group of guys in our room, man. We got some experienced guys. We've been banged up some, so there's a challenge with the cohesion a little bit. But now Tristan coming back, that really helps. But with Tristan, Blake, Ryan, Walker, you got a really good room. You got guys that have been through great times, tough times, like they've been there. And to me, for a young guy like Braden or Easton that's going through a tough time now, like these guys have been through that before. And so I think it's a unique room and it's a special room, and a bunch of great guys that I enjoy being around and enjoy coaching.
How much did you see that lack of cohesion kind of in film? Is this kind of miss IDs or?
No, I don't think it was anything miss IDs. Just guys working together. And like for a guy like Sadler that missed a lot of time last year, anytime you got to play multiple positions, you have to prepare in multiple positions. So with that comes different steps, different techniques. Pass setting at tackles different than pass setting at guard. So just little details like that is where that comes into effect.
It looks to me maybe like the timing was a little off early. You've got a guy that's not really used to playing running back, a little slow to the mesh point, throws things off. Is that getting better in your mind?
Yeah, and it will continue to get better. And I think even for veteran guys, when you go out there in the first game, there's some little things that you have to correct and things that speed up. And maybe you're in there in a big situation and like you just little things happen. But that's football. And then obviously when you lose, everything gets magnified. Some of the mistakes that you make when you win, people don't even talk about. But when you lose, everything gets magnified, and you look at everything through a magnifying glass. And I think the key for us is just to go out there and execute. We got good players, we got good coaches. Just stay the course and go attack each day, and that's the way you win football games.
This isn't necessarily a position Coach Swinney's been in his career in terms of how the season has started. What have you seen from him, especially over the bye week, how he's responded to it?
Unbelievable. I mean, he's a leader. I feel like just the way you just got a lot of respect for him. It's part of the reason I came here is the type of man he is, type of person he is, type of program he runs. I just think the amount of success he's had, not only on the field, but off the field, like you just have a tremendous amount of respect for him. But you can tell a lot about somebody when you go through a tough time. And the way he's led through this is incredible.
Some of the advanced stats would suggest you guys are getting blitzed a lot. Is that accurate from your perspective? And if so, why?
Yeah, I don't think it's any different than any other season. It's just the way things are. When you get in third down, people are going to blitz you, and you got to pick up blitzes. You got to make plays. You got to make tough catches. You got to throw the ball on time. Everybody's got to be on the same page, and that's that's football. I don't think it's unique to this season or this team. I just think that's football. And again, when you don't execute or you don't win, people are going to look to, okay, well, why is this happening? And I think for us, it's just execution and attention to detail.
Any questions for Coach virtually?
Hey Matt, this is Chapel Fowler with the State newspaper.
Hey, what's up, Chapel?
I know when you got hired, you mentioned that your family's going to stay behind in Georgia. Kind of a unique setup. Is that still the case? And just logistically, how does that work for you? Second year on the job. Yeah, no, it's thankfully they're 84 miles away, so they're at every game, and I'm able to watch him play a lot. Coach Swinney's really good about that. So it's been good. They got a bunch of Clemson Tigers there in Watkinsville. Is that just kind of one of the reasons that you were drawn to Clemson, the idea that something like that, being able to get to those games, still spend family time while doing your job was feasible? Yeah, I don't know if it was just that, but the ability to be a part of a program like this. Obviously that was one of the draws to come here, but to me, the program, everything this program stands for, Clemson's always been a light, and to me. That was part of me wanting to take this job, is to continue. We talk about that vision that you have for the way Clemson's been a light for a long time, and you want that vision to come to life on the field, and that's part of the reason that I took this job, and will continue to work hard to make that vision come to life. Appreciate it.
Anybody else for Coach?
As you watch the UNC defense on film, what kind of sticks out to you?
Yeah, they're big. Yeah, they got big guys. I think with Coach Belichick, I think in the NFL, that's kind of his model is those big defensive linemen. They got big defensive ends, big interior guys, and so that'll be a challenge, for sure. It's just their size.
Talked to Ryan Winston yesterday. He mentioned that they play a bit of an Okie front. What are kind of the pros and cons to that, and what kind of adjustments?
Yeah, they do a good job mixing it up. But they do play a lot of Okie, which is a 0 nose and 2-4 eyes, and just have big, heavy guys inside. So obviously there's a challenge for the center when there is a 0 nose, and challenge when they got bigger defensive tackles, tight bodies on your tackles. So I think that those are unique challenges that the 3-4, the Okie presents.
As somebody in the coaching profession, is it kind of odd coaching against Bill Belichick? What's that?
It's you obviously as an NFL football fan, you're always seeing him in all the championships. So I think it's unique, and so I think it's a cool opportunity. Yeah.
You've been a head coach. Did you kind of have an idea of what Coach Swinney, your first meeting after last weekend was going to be like? And
well, you know how it feels, like you do. I mean, you know deep in your gut and in your heart, like what he's going through, and everybody's looking to you for guidance in a tough time. And but it's been awesome because I've learned a lot in my short time here from the way how to handle things and how to do things.
It's something like this. What do you think his greatest strength is as a leader?
He's authentic. I mean, he's just authentic. He is who he is, and I think there's a lot of fake in this world, and I think he's real, and I think that's awesome. I think to be real and authentic when everybody else wants you to act a certain way, I think that's a tremendous attribute.
Do you think him being steady too, when there's all these voices, you got to fire this guy, you got to demote this guy, you got to do this change, but he just kind of stays the course?
Yeah, well, I think all the success. I mean, he's earned that confidence, and he's earned that. He's earned that for the amount of time he's been successful. Over the course of his career. I mean, he's earned that, and but he is confident, and he's who he is. He's authentic, and I appreciate that.
Any other questions for Coach? You were good, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank y'all.